Hello and welcome to How to Play Musical, a game for one player. This game comes to us from Solitaire by David Parlett, and it's an unusual solitaire in that the suits will not matter, only the ranks. You'll need a single deck of cards, and you're going to take the jokers out, and then you'll need to take an ace, 2, 3, and 4 out. Doesn't matter the suit, it just matters the rank. So ace, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and assemble them in a vertical column, and you're going to have 4 different rows in this game, essentially. And each row is going to have a different increment for the card rank. So for the first one, it's going to be 1. The second one is going to be 2. The third one is going to be 3. The fourth one is going to be 4. So the increment is pretty much what the base card is. So it'll be ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king on the first one, followed by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, queen. And then it'll be at ace, 3, 5, 7, 9, jack, king to complete the second row. And then of course you do the math, 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine and all that stuff. Anyways, so we're going to keep going and we'll see if we can complete this. The winning state of this game is obviously to get all 13 ranks of the cards showing in each row. You can complete a row before you complete another. You don't necessarily have to wait for the other rows to catch up. You can play the cards whenever you want. Sometimes you might mathematically get to the point where multiple rows will all need the same card rank, and it's your choice as far as where to put that card. It might be of strategic importance to put it on the further one. If you've done your first redeal, you'll know the card layout somewhat from the previous turning of cards, so you'll know where you have excess 5s or excess 6s in your deck. So it might be better to place on the one that's going to recall that card first. So there's my first redeal. I place a coin down to remind myself that I've gone through my first redeal. I've exhausted the deck one time. I get to exhaust the deck twice, and as long as I have it, all 13 cards in all 4 rows, before the third exhaustion, I'll have won. So before I exhaust the deck again, if I can get all the cards in the deck onto these rows properly and in mathematical sense, I will have won the game. And that will be the challenge. So all we got to do, all 13 ranks in each row. And that's when we know to shut the row out. We can go ahead and collapse that row down and turn the cards over and signify to ourselves that that row is complete and we no longer need to worry too much about it. But it's your game. You do what you want. Let's see how I do here. Alright, there's my second exhaustion. Now I need to have all 13 cards in the 4 rows by the time this deck exhausts itself for me to have won the game. If I fail to do that, I have lost, and that will be, of course, a bad thing. Now, 7 could have gone in the 3rd row, or it could have gone in the 2nd row. We decided to do it with the 2nd row. We collapsed the first because we have completed the first row of cards. There's the 7 for the 3 deck. And I managed to lose. I managed not to get all the ranks in. So that counts as a loss. So let's go ahead and see what happens when I try again. So I had a choice there. I could have put that 4 in the 2nd row or the 1st. I opted for the 2nd, and I think I made the right choice, but let's see. There's a 7 that I'll put in the 4th row. Alright, there's our first redeal. As long as I can get all 13 ranks in the 4 rows before the card exhausts a third time, I will have won. So I get one more redeal after this, so it's important to pay attention to the deck and see what ranks are out there, what ranks are grouped together. Because like I said, sometimes you'll have 2 cards that you need in certain places. Okay, I just made an error there. Let's see how long it takes me to notice that 6 should have gone on the 4th row. There we go. Okay, now it's fixed. So no harm, but if you are playing this by yourself with no map of the ranks, it's important to always double check after you've laid a card down to make sure that's where it goes. Make sure it's the appropriate place, because you can get mathematically out of combobulation and just ruin the whole game, and it's a complete misplay. So that 7 could have gone in the 1st or the 3rd. I went ahead and put it in the 3rd. It was a good idea because there was a jack. I don't have all the ranks represented yet, so I can't close that row out. But let's see, do I have them now? I believe so. I'll go ahead and close the 3rd row out, and I'll turn the cards over. That way I know it's a lot easier for me to get that visual reference that I do not need to keep playing on that row itself. I can just skip over it. Okay, I got 2 kings down. Now I need everything on this play to work right. So there's the king, the 4th row is complete, 1st row is complete, and there's the 2nd row, so we've won, so yay! And like always, if you actually want to play something that's not a solitaire against other people or multiple people, do come to our subreddit card game meetups and post your city and what public place and what game you want to play and what time and date. To find that, click in the show more in the description. You'll find links to the written instructions, the music, other card game channels I enjoy, a link to a Discord server where we talk about card games all day, every day, all kinds of card games, competition card games, solitaire games, you name it, we have it. Do call your friends, let them know you'd like to play some cards. They might say yes, they might say no, they might just talk your ear off, but you never know unless you actually call people and ask. Do like, subscribe, and share these videos, and who knows, maybe you'll be our 530th subscriber. Do vote in our community tab for whatever poll we might have running at the time. And do check out our musician for today. I want to thank them for letting me use this music, and I'll see everybody next video.